The dog that bit me. They were all whores.
But you know what? She still finally calmed her fucking ass down. And that's what I don't get too. She calms down, and then he calls her like, yo, bitch, I told my fucking wife what the deal is, and so you ain't got no power no more. And so here go my wife. She about to tell you what time it is too. And then the wife get on the phone and she like, yo, here's the time. It's 8:57, ho. You know what I'm saying? And then she hung up, meaning she told her, if you ever come near my family again, I'll kill you. And she hung up the phone and left the room. But Michael Douglas was still on punishment. You come near my family again, but you put not Michael Douglas out the house. The only reason Michael Douglas came back to the house is because Glenn Close crazy ass kidnapped a fucking child. And in the midst of the kidnapping, the wife was so fucking hysterical, she had a car crash. So Michael Douglas had to fucking come back to the crib to take care of her crazy ass. Fucking Glenn Close twin sister ass. You know what I'm saying? And all of the drama ensued. Of course, it was other drama happened. Bunnies got bubbled up. You know what I'm saying? Got the, the crawfish boil supreme and shit. You know what I'm saying? What else happened? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this Fatal Attraction review? Fatal Attraction. Whoop, whoop. This is a cult classic, a fan favorite, a couple's quote unquote favorite. It's not a favorite, but it'll definitely get you to talking and trying to figure out, hey, what's going on in these streets? I don't understand. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So this movie is not as good as it was when it came out back in the day. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a 1987 movie starring Michael Douglas and the Wicked Witch of the East or the West. Which one? I think it's the Wicked Witch of the West, the ugliest one. But the Wicked Witch of the West, Glenn Close. You know what I'm saying? And in this movie, I'm gonna go straight out. I'm coming right out swinging. Glenn Close is a piece of shit in this movie. Of course she's a piece of shit because it's called Fatal Attraction, and she tries to kill my man's wife just because he was fucking her for a weekend. Or not, he was fucking her. Let's get this straight, because it's a lot of misunderstandings in this movie, and so I don't want to fuck it up by saying what I just said, like he was fucking her, because by saying he was fucking her, it make it seems like he was doing something that was offensive to her or that he was violating her. No, they were fucking each other, and actually she is the one initiated the entire weekend fuck session. You know what I'm saying? Because he met her at this fucking party, and she's the one that did the big double take, and her panties became the fucking ocean. And she decided, okay, I'm going to pursue him, because he told her straight out the gates that he was married. Yeah, he kind of flirted with her in a type of a way, but men almost can't help but to be nice to women. It's a what's it called? It's a flaw in us, and actually it's not a flaw. Women should be happy that men are so basically dedicated to them that they, even while being in a relationship, they're willing to be basically a gentleman. Now, of course, there's a lot of men that don't meet the criteria of being a gentleman when they meet a woman or when they converse with a woman. However, we all know that a man does want to to be nice. He wants to do nice things for her, and the nice thing means one of the nice things he wants to do is put his member into her box or her warm, biscuit or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So anyway, that's what Mr. Michael Douglas was doing. He was being a gentleman. He was being nice. Hey, there's a semi-attractive woman right here. Why don't I, practice karate? Because, he's married, so he can't really practice his karate anymore. His wife, she knows all his karate moves. And if you check out the movie in the beginning, they tell you the story real quick. And that's why I said this movie is kind of whack in dialogue, because they're very stingy with giving you the story. They are too focused on, I guess, the sexuality of the movie and the thriller part of the movie than telling the actual story. So what they show you right away is that him and his wife they've gotten very comfortable. And of course they've gotten very comfortable because they have a 6-year-old child. So you can guess that they probably been together 8 to 10 years. So they're in that space where they don't really turn each other on in the way that couples dream or have a fantasy of turning each other on for the rest of their life, kind of thing. Because when the movie begins, all of them are in their underwear. The wife walking around with no bra, her titties flying around everywhere. He's walking around with his underwear on and balls hanging and shit. And I think it's inappropriate, to be honest with you, because they have a 6-year-old daughter, and for her to be, watching her father and his drawers and her mother and her titties hanging everywhere, I don't know. I don't know if that's appropriate. But anyways, it's your child. So that's the thing. When it's yours and you're the owner, you get to dub what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, so what I was trying to get to, what I was trying to say before I got sidetracked about their inappropriate, walk around butt booty naked behavior, is that they're in a situation in this relationship, where basically they comfortable. And, this story is being told from his perspective and his perspective and the mistress perspective, not the wife's perspective. But in his perspective, you see what is missing to him in the relationship. And again, they give you a quick nanosecond of how he doesn't like this and he want some ass. And then also all of his friends, his lawyer friends or whoever the fuck, his colleagues, all of them are woman crazy. All of them is trying to get pussy everywhere. They trying to get ass everywhere they turn. They thinking about pussy. And again, they talk about it in the beginning of this movie. But again, I wanted to point out the nanosecond that happened. They went to the party. Okay, first of all, they was all hanging out in their drawers. And then they went to a party. And then when people go to these parties, is it white people? I don't know. I don't know if it's white people. I don't think black people do shit like this, but they always show white people doing this shit. Cause Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman did this shit in what's the movie they was in? The Dirty movie. What is that movie? Eyes Wide Shut. They did the shit where they go to a party, and again, these people that's we up in higher society, all of this friends mingling and doing. So what happens is the man and the woman always split from each other and they go network on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to really do that. Like, you're making her vulnerable and she's making you vulnerable to anything that could possibly happen. And see, I'm a firm believer in people be trying to play this game like cheating only happens when if you walk away from home and you go spend the night at somebody's house. No, you can have a whole fuck session in the bathroom over there, or if you at a house party, somebody go to the room real quick, somebody go to the closet real quick, somebody go outside real quick and fuck on the side of the house, or, anything can happen. So that whole, man, I don't trust none of that shit. So I don't understand why they breaking apart like that anyway. But anyways, they broke apart. Again, I'm supposed to be telling you the nanosecond of the bullshit where they show you that he was in dire need of some new nanny boo boo. And so when they was at the party, they split up, and then Glenn Close she jumped inside the ocean, and then he started chopping on his wood. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink type shit, though. So that means he was ready to fuck and she was ready to fuck. But of course, he went home to his wife and she went home to her empty bed. But see, he went home to his wife thinking it was fuck time, and she didn't give him fuck time. Because if you notice in the beginning of the movie too, before they went to the party, he was actually trying to, be with her. He was telling her she beautiful. He was rubbing on her, and she was doing that little cutesy bullshit that women do, but she's still not finna give him the pussy, or she not finna give him no ass. And, so he just, all right, what I'm saying? This how she do, whatever. Maybe I get something later. So later comes about, and they in the bed, or they wasn't in the bed. She was undressing and shit, and he was looking at her or whatever. And then she noticed the stupid ass dog was ready to be walked, and she reminded him, and he got mad about it because he thought it was fuck time. So he went and did the stupid walking thing. And when he came back from walking the fucking dog, she laying in the bed with they silly ass daughter. And he was like, what the fuck is this shit? And she talking about just for the night. And it's like, just for the night. Oh, so I don't get no pussy for another week or and a half or 2 months or 1 month. See, because they didn't never talk about their sex life. But you only assume that this guy did this because the lack of their sex life. And again, men are usually so hungry for some sort of attention, and she wasn't giving none at all. And then, this woman comes about, and he has a break in, their day-to-day life. This opportunity comes about at the most optimal moment. So he had to jump at it. And then Glenn Close, she goes crazy on him, like, yo. And that's the thing. She did the thing that women like to do, play like it's all good, but it's really not. She just lied and said that everything was okay, but it's not really okay. And she the one initiated that everything was okay. She the one said that we're two adults. So basically mean we're responsible. We can make a choice to be irresponsible. Let's do this irresponsible thing and move on about our life. But see, she didn't say that. And see, that's the games that women play with you. Because she didn't say that specific thing, that means it's open for her to say later and to tell him that's what she wanted, but she never said it. And so that's the bullshit. She kept telling him in the movie that he needs to take care of his responsibilities. And he even asked her in this movie, what the fuck is you talking about? My responsibilities. But this because she started lying to him, talking about she pregnant. She wasn't no fucking pregnant. She was just lying. But you know what? In the movie, he did say he went to her doctor and blah, blah, blah. And they said it. But she could have lied about the doctor thing. Because, people have money and they can lie. They can pay people money to bust lie moves for them. And she probably had a silly feminist friend doctor trick that lied and told him, yes, she is pregnant, so they can do this bullshit together. So, again, this movie is a piece of shit movie. This movie has trash dialogue, but I will say his wife seemed like the sweetest thing ever. And that, goes a long way. And you know what's crazy? Hold on. Okay, my bad.
Hit me, monkey, hit me.